We are super excited to be here live from the National Restaurant Show. It is the Hospitality Hangout Special Edition. We are calling this the Special Edition Hospitality Hangout National Restaurant Association episode. Jimmy?
That's a long title.
Yeah, but it's right to the point.
It's very efficient.
No one's going to say, what the hell are they doing?
What the hell are they
What the hell are they doing? I'm
doing?
Shatsy, the restaurant guy, and I'm here with
Jimmy Frischling, the finance guy.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, Jimmy, we are having a great time. It has been a whirlwind of activity, The
Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
This is the Super
Of industry events.
This is without a doubt the Super Bowl, and I got to tell you, what we're hearing right now from everyone is that this is the most heavily attended restaurant show ever in the history. And Jimmy, what year did this start? It was just in the hospitality headline this week. What did it write? What did you write?
I wrote it.
You did a whole thing about NRA versus NRA.
Yes, I did NRA versus NRA. I learned that the National Rifle Association was first.
What year? 1855, I think?
You think I know this. I wrote it. But it was 48 years before the National Restaurant
So
Association.
do a little math, Jimmy, the finance guy. If it was 1850, let's just pretend.
So about, let's call it 1900. The restaurant show. By the way, the National Rifle Association was launched because of a poor performance in the Civil War.
Does anybody care about this? We're talking about the National Restaurant Show, Jimmy. What year did that start? What year are we celebrating here?
We are celebrating, it's like 100 years.
You're right about it. Listen, let's move along because we had a lot to get to, Jimbo, okay? We're talking about a very special edition. It's hot or not. Jimmy, you know how to play the game, right?
I do know how to play the game.
And I'm going to say something, and you're going to tell me hot or not.
Hot or not.
Okay, right now. Here we go.
Usually I get to opine on what our guest says.
You're going to opine.
No, but now I have to answer the hot or not, and then I have to opine. All right, I'm ready to opine.
You're going to do it all. You're going to do it all. Jimmy, you're going to walk?
And chew gum?
And chew gum. Oof. You are the finance guy.
I'm the finance guy, okay.
I mean, come on. Don't you have an MBA?
I do.
From?
Columbia Business School.
That's right. That's a Columbia Business School. Right? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What'd that run you?
A few dollars.
Exactly. All right. So you can handle it. So I know you can handle it. Okay, here we go. Hot or not? Are people still talking about DoorDash? Is DoorDash hot or not right now?
DoorDash is very hot.
DoorDash is very hot.
Very hot.
Jimmy, let me ask you something. You say that's the first one, okay?
Yes, very hot.
DoorDash, very hot.
Very hot.
What's hot about DoorDash? I mean, there was a time where people were saying, I don't like third-party delivery platforms. They're going to put all the restaurants out of business. How can a third-party platform put the restaurants out of business?
They're not putting restaurants out of business, and if anything, they are now aggregating, acquiring, and building essentially a super app for commerce.
So did they just acquire, big announcement, 7 rooms?
They acquired 7 rooms.
For how much? Tell us, Jimmy.
I was up and over $1
Over
billion.
a $1 billion acquisition.
And 7 rooms has always been this amazing operator-centric company to help them with reservations, but also really guest engagement.
Yep.
And DoorDash acquiring them, now DoorDash has the customer-facing application, and they have the behind-the-scenes
So they've got now the consumer ordering from the home. They've got the consumer who is dining out.
Yep.
Not just every hotel and casino in Las Vegas.
They're now truly powering the restaurants, their own engagement with their guests.
So DoorDash, super hot. And they bought Deliveroo.
Super hot.
So in 1 week, they spent like $6 billion.
Couldn't they throw a few shekels our way?
I don't know. We're going to ask. We're definitely going to ask.
But DoorDash, very hot.
Very hot.
Very hot.
We love what they're doing.
Very hot.
Okay. Let me ask you something else. Another big news that happened this week. Big news. Wonder. Our friends at Wonder.
Yes.
They raised another $600 million at, Jimmy, get this, wait for it, at an $8 billion valuation.
I thought it was 7, but okay, still big numbers.
Jimmy, it's 7.496, which I'm rounding. So, Jimmy, hot or not? Is Wonder hot or not?
You know, here's where I am on Wonder. First of all, Mark Laurie, just beyond an incredible entrepreneur. They have a fantastic team. And
I'm not going to bet against him.
And I don't think you can bet against him. The only thing I want to say is they're opening up stores incredibly rapidly. And they're creating this super app where essentially
they own Grubhub.
So they
own Blue Apron.
And they have they have Blue Aprons, they have the home meals. They have acquired and are developing these incredible brands.
Right.
So I love the build.
Tastemade they bought too. Now they understand what Jimmy likes.
Yep.
Where Jimmy likes to eat. What he likes to eat.
And what I know is even in New York City, where you have an abundance of choices, I know families that like to work with Wonder because everyone in the family, essentially off the same application, gets to choose the meal they really want.
But here's what I'm thinking, Jimbo.
Yes.
Okay, let me throw a few things at you here. Wonder. If they know that you order from Grubhub, and remember, they're partners with Amazon. right? Amazon is partners with them. So they know where you like to order from.
Yes.
You Grubhub.
Yes.
They know what you like to eat, what food you like, right? They can take all that data and literally create restaurant trends and brands based on all that. So they know where and what. I mean, it's really unbelievable. So what? What's the matter?
I agree with everything you just said.
Except for what?
Except?
I keep leaning over the mic. That doesn't work?
No.
No, that's what you. I keep leaning over this, and I just noticed, Jimmy. I keep leaning over here, and I'm like, Larry. I'm like, look, you have to make sure, and it's not even plugged in. So why am I even doing it? I'm like, listen, Jimmy. So just tell me. So what do you think about this Wonder? Hot or not?
Very hot.
Very hot.
And I agree with everything
Now,
you said. Except
what? Tell
you
me.
said data, and it's data.
So we've always had a problem with that. We always have a problem with data and data. All right, here we go. That's hot or not. We say Wonder. All right.
Very hot.
Let's talk a little bit about Sizzle and Spin today. What did we do today at Sizzle and Spin?
Now, that was hot.
Let's talk a little about what did we do today.
We, together with a number of great partners, including our friends at PepsiCo,
Pepsi.
Our friends at Craveworthy.
Right.
Wow Bow.
Toast was there.
We organize for the benefit of Lead and Glean.
Wait, now, let me understand, because I asked this question a lot today. What does LEAD stand for?
I should know that.
No, but it's okay, because we're having a debate right now. Drew, do you know what it stands for? He knows what it stands for.
I know it is an organization that truly helps employees.
Yeah. It's leadership is the L. We know that. Yeah, we know the leadership is the L.
Education?
It's not. It's something else. It's like, I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, so we did
but
spin
our friend
thing.
Karen Stutz and Amy Holm, great people.
Rock stars.
They are committed to this organization.
Absolutely
Karen
fantastic.
particularly.
Absolutely fantastic.
You know, Karen once had George Clooney work a shift at Wendy's with her.
You know, I remember hearing that. I think it was on our podcast.
On
our podcast, yes.
But
what I like about
we raise money for the organization by people signing up to spin or do yoga with Shara.
Oh, right. There was
yoga.
Just a second. It was the second annual Sizzle and Spin.
Sizzle and Spin.
But it was the first annual yoga.
Hot yoga.
Sazzle, Yazzle.
Yes.
Right?
Yoga.
Yizzle?
Yes, hot buns.
Yazzle? Yazzle. Yoga Yazzle.
So we had spinning.
Yazzle. Yeah.
We had Yazzle. We sang some happy birthdays to David Job.
Yeah.
To Greg Majewski.
Right.
We were celebrating Jeff Alexander's Silver Plate Award.
Silver Plate. It was beautiful. By the way, let's talk a little about that. We went to the IFMA last night, the International Food Manufacturers Association, which is now morphing into the Food Away from Home.
Food Away from Home.
Food Away from Home. And I was talking to somebody about it. Food Away from Home, what exactly does that mean when they say food away from home, Jimmy? Is that hot or not? Food away from home.
Food away from home is very
hot. Now, what does it mean to you, food away from home?
Food not at home. No.
So anytime I eat food not at my house?
Anytime you're exiting from your home and you are enjoying F&B, food and beverages, that is food away. They are the food away from home.
When I order from DoorDash, is that food away from home?
Well, I guess it came. That's a good question.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we have to ask Phil.
So is my food that I order on DoorDash not food away from home?
I'm going to say food from DoorDash and Grubhub is food away from home.
It is.
I'm going to say you go to the grocery store, you buy some food.
So
you
grocery
bring it
store
home.
is not food away.
I'm going to say grocery store not food away.
That's food at home.
Although, if you think about how many people go to the grocery store, buy prepared meals, maybe that is food away from home. It's very confusing. The lines are blurred.
If I eat it at home and I cook it,
yes, that's not food away from home.
So if I eat food at home,
that is the Food at Home Association.
All right, so let's talk about
But it was a great event.
It was a great event,
and I heard that you were the first person to wear blue jeans to the
ever. You know, that's actually not true, because you know why? Because I was there last year, and guess what?
Yeah, you wore blue jeans.
I wore blue jeans. And by the way, I wore Nikes, I wore Pandas, got a brand new pair of Pandas. They were black and white. I thought it was very pro for black and white event.
Yeah, very.
I wore blue jeans, and I wore a tuxedo jacket, and I didn't have a tie last year. And last year I got shamed for not wearing a tie. This year
I got shushed at my table.
Well, Jimmy,
my table didn't shush me. The table next to us was shushing me.
I knew your table was trouble when I saw who was at your table. Who was at your table? Let's talk about it.
Oh,
you had Jocelyn from Burke,
and we had
Riley Burke Enterprises,
Kelly Eston
from Toast, right? Yep. Who else? Julie.
We had Julie. We had
Bizan from Food Buy. Right. We had
Eddie.
Kelly.
Eddie from Ziosk.
And Kelly and Heather from
sorry.
Kelly Roddy.
And Kelly Roddy
from WowWorks.
From WowWorks.
Heather. And you had Ed from Ziosk. I mean, I knew looking at. Oh, wait a minute. And there was someone else at the table. I'm missing one person.
Eddie from Ziosk.
No, there was one other person.
Oh,
temporarily.
Yes, from 7-Eleven.
Tom from 7-Eleven.
By the way, Tom.
So I looked at
that. He's one. Very fit. Very fit.
I saw him one time.
Tom did a half marathon this morning.
I saw Tom one time drop down. He did 10 push-ups right in front of me. Right in a row, Jimmy. Perfect. 10.
Tom's going to join us for Sizzle and Spin today after he finished a half marathon.
Yeah, I got to tell you something. I knew Tom shook my hand. I was like, yeah, Tom from 7-Eleven. I got Tommy D. Tommy D. Yeah, so that was a great event last night. I mean, the only thing I would say is it was long. It was a long event.
It was not short.
It was a long event, but a great event.
Yes.
It was really an all-star event.
Where'd we go after the event?
After the event, I think we went to
Three Dots.
Well, I went to the Masters. I went to Menu Masters, another Informa event.
I went to 3 Dots and a Dash.
Yeah.
To continue celebrating our friend Jeff Alexander's Silver Plate Award.
Jeff was so gracious because I think he bought drinks last night.
He bought drinks.
I got to tell you, love Jeff Alexander, and I got to tell you, I loved everybody. All the people that were won silver plates was unbelievable. It's Are we calling a special guest in?
Oh, you call the guest? I
have
agree.
A special guest. Okay, we have a special guest joining us right now.
Technology guy.
This is one of our first guests on the podcast because this was our second investment, Jimmy. Our second investment we ever made was in Chicago. We flew here. I remember with you. We flew to Chicago. We met them at their offices downstairs. They came. We saw this really tall guy with really gorgeous hair, right? Sterling Douglas. He's doing jumping jacks right now. Can I tell you, Sterling looks really good. Like,
I think this is, I want to say, if Julie and Drew are the general managers of this program, they are executing one of the truly great trades. They are trading me out and sending me to a meeting downtown, and they're filling in with not just Sterling Douglas, but the man my young daughter calls Thor.
Oh, wait a minute, you're leaving?
I'm leaving.
So I'm doing the podcast alone now.
Well, you're doing it with Sterling Douglas.
Oh, all right, that's pretty cool. Sterling, we got lots to talk about.
Technology guy.
Okay, the technology guy, the restaurant guy, the finance guy. So that's it. Are we leaving now?
I'm leaving.
All right, so a River Derche Jimbo.
I'll see you at the Ecolab party.
Okay, Ecolab Shabuzi. I'm very excited about that. All right, here we go. I got to tell you, we are super excited. Sterling Douglas, give us a little. Who are you? What's your name and where you from?
Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm Sterling Douglas.
Yes.
I'm
company.
I'm 19 years old.
No, you're much older than 19.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm older than that?
Yeah, you're definitely older than 19. I met you, though. I don't know. So what company do you run?
Chowly.
So Sterling Douglas and Chowly, Chicago, right?
Chicago-based
This is
company.
your town, right?
Yeah, this is our city.
This is your town. And we met, I mean, it's a long time ago now. It's like 7-8 years ago.
I think that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So you were 19, I think, when we met.
Not quite.
Well, you were how old were you when we met?
Probably 23 is when we started Chowly.
23, and you had gorgeous hair then.
Yep.
And Nate, are you getting the hair on this guy? So you're the tech guy. Tell us, what is Chowly doing these days?
What are we doing these days? Well,
yeah,
look,
what's going on?
Well, Chowly kind of made its name doing the marketplace integrations, right? The Uber Eats, the DoorDashes, Grubhubs. We're working with Toast, Square, all the point of sale companies.
Right.
Recently, we made a shift to be more of a more kind of overall platform for the restaurant, right? Everything outside of the four walls. Everything from your website to your ordering, your mobile apps.
Everything.
Email marketing, SMS marketing, Google Ads, Google Business Profile. Anytime that you're having a digital interaction with your customer.
It's Chowly.
It's Chowly.
All right, so let's play a little hot or not right now, okay?
You got it.
Online ordering, hot or not?
Hot.
Still hot.
Super hot.
Customer engagement, hot or not?
Steaming hot.
Steaming hot. Loyalty, hot or not?
Medium
hot. All right, so you said online ordering, customer engagement, super hot. You said I think you said steaming hot.
Yeah.
The other you said super hot.
Yeah.
Right? What makes it hot? Tell me, what's going on? I mean, it seems like all we're talking about is customer engagement. It's always hot.
I think it's always hot, but I think that there's just a lot of advancements and innovations on that side.
Really?
Right? I think when you talk about something like loyalty, everybody thinks about the point system.
Right.
But when you think about guest engagement, you think about much more personalization. How do we get more orders out of particular customers? And that is the way that we're seeing so many restaurants increase their order sizes.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So DoorDash, big acquisition.
Which one?
They bought Deliveroo and they bought Wonder like the same day.
Yeah.
I mean, talk to me. What does that mean to you? What does it mean to Chowly? What does it mean to the industry? What does that tell you that a company like DoorDash, where are they headed? What is that? Is that good news, bad news? Does it make a difference?
I don't think it's good news or bad.
Okay.
I think it's news, and I think it just depends what they do with it.
So
right?
what do you are a technology guy. You've been in the industry for now. This is not your first startup, right?
That's right.
So you've been in the industry longer than Chowly's 10 years old?
Well, about 8 or 9.
Well, you've been in the business longer than that.
About 10 years.
So I would like to say to everybody listening, you are what we consider a subject matter expert.
Okay, a SME.
A SME.
A SME.
You
Got it.
are the sterling SME, right? All right. Mr. SME, let me ask you something. What does it mean?
I think that it.
Where are they taking this?
I think that it represents that a lot of the convergence that's already kind of been happening in this consolidation is going to continue to accelerate.
Okay.
I've been in the space for 10 years, and there's always been the best of breed, the all-in-one, all of those things.
Right.
And I think there's a big shift that's going on right now where the cost of building new technologies and doing a really good job with them is coming down dramatically.
Is that from AI? Is that say AI?
I think AI is
We
a
haven't
huge
said
part.
AI at all today.
Oh, you haven't? All
No,
right.
I think you got to say AI. Say it.
AI.
All right, I like it.
But what AI enables is that, like, it used to be back in the day, if you wanted to do like at the Chowly platform, I don't think we could have built that.
There was no such thing, right?
Well, I don't
Well,
think
it wasn't no such thing. We didn't have access.
you couldn't be good enough at each of those particular products
Right.
to actually get the return that the restaurant needed.
Right.
And so what happened with AI is that we can build so much more. And so all of a sudden, instead of being really good at 2 or 3 things, you can be really good at 7 or 8 things. And I think that that's what
Is that breaking news, Sterling Douglas? Are we breaking news right now?
we're always breaking news when you're
We're
on
breaking news right here. So AI, AI. What is Chowly and AI? How is that helping your business? How is it changing Chowly?
I think the 2 biggest ways that changes Chowly is, one is it's dramatically increasing our engineering velocity.
Right.
We're getting a lot more done. We're delivering a lot more to customers. But 2, it's helping our restaurants get more orders. Whether we're using it to like dynamically change.
I want you to say velocity just one more time.
Velocity, engineering
Did you hear
velocity.
what he just said? Oh, I love when he says velocity. So Chowly and AI equals velocity.
It equals more dollars for restaurants.
I love that. So you're making things happen for restaurant
The
operators.
number one thing we sell when we talk to our restaurants is getting them more first-party orders. How can we shift some of the sales that they're getting that they might be paying a 20 or 30% commission on?
Right.
How do we use some of the same techniques those big guys use, but help get first-party and those orders?
What's the most exciting thing that you're hearing? Like, what's next? What's the most exciting thing that you're hearing? Because you've got your ear to the ground. You're a technology guy. You're an industry insider. What are you feeling super excited about, saying, like, just wait until you see what?
I think that the restaurant tech space is back.
Restaurant tech space, has it ever gone?
I think it slowed down a little over the last couple of years.
Okay.
I think a lot of tech did. You could see it in the public markets. You could see it on the innovation side. You can see it in the fundraising announcements that went down. You can see it in the M&A tractions that went down.
Talking like finance right now.
If you look at the last couple months, the noise in the space, the consolidation, the new products, the innovations, everything's kind of starting to come back. The billion-dollar valuations are back. The 9-figure checks to get more tech. The M&A, DoorDash is active. Toast is active. Like, the activity
It's
in the
exciting,
space,
right? What did you think about the Wonder deal? Talk to me about Wonder. What do you think about Wonder and what they're doing?
Man, they are one of the bigger mysteries in our space, aren't
Mystery,
they?
right? I mean, they own Grubhub. We just talked about with Jimmy. They own Grubhub, right?
Yeah.
They own Blue Apron,
Yeah.
right? They bought Tastemade.
Yeah.
So they've got now, they've got brick and mortar.
And then after that, they just raised another big round. So
$600 million.
And that's after they did the acquisition, so they have more dry powder potentially.
So what's next for Wonder? What do you think? What are you hearing?
I'll tell you what.
Like, I'm hearing Chowly. I'm hearing Chowly. That's what I'm hearing. You heard it here. You heard it on the Hospitality Hangout. We're always dropping little breaking news.
I don't know if I've heard that, but what I have heard.
I have.
We work with Grubhub really closely, have for a long time.
Okay.
When Wonder did the acquisition, we actually kind of noticed a little step up in some of the quality that they wanted to do, some of the new innovations. Right. We got a new partnerships person, and so the activity over there actually does seem to be making some noise. And again,
now Amazon is a big shareholder in Grubhub.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what does that mean? So now is Amazon the ultimate owner of Wonder? Is Amazon the ultimate purchase of Chowly through Grubhub? Is it like Amazon's just like, hey, we own a piece of Grubhub, now we're going to own a piece we're going to own Chowly?
I think that's one of the things that was valuable for Grubhub when Wonder was looking at it. That relationship with Amazon has a lot of power just in its scale across so many different verticals. True. Making sure that it gets leveraged the right way, I think that was part of the thesis behind them, is that like Wonder's like, we're not only getting Grubhub, which has these restaurants, has these brands, has all these technology, but it also has this connection to Amazon that I think can be leveraged. Is
Amazon a large marketplace?
It's the largest
marketplace. Right. But yet they've always had trouble
They've always had. I remember Amazon restaurants years and years ago.
Yeah.
They were right there, and they said, we don't want to do this. We're out, right? And then the acquisition of Whole Foods.
Right.
They got into the grocery business, and then they realized. Remember Pantry?
Yeah.
I think they realized that grocery delivering toilet paper and boxes of things that can sit on a shelf.
Right.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Maybe not easy, but perishables is really, really hard.
It's different.
You talk about like the food like Cisco's and the PFG and US Foods. I mean, those guys deliver perishables, and it's hard.
Right.
So is what do you think? Is Amazon like, we don't want to get into grocery delivery? I mean, Walmart and Kroger, it's tough, right?
I think that they're trying to find where they're best situated, right? Where the leverage points are, because with the scale, they can do so many things, but trying to figure out the right one that leverages, like, all right, we're not good at perishables, but what are some other ways that we can support?
So we own the customer. We talked about engagement.
Right. We have customer relationships, right? We have an engaged audience now.
Have a marketplace.
We do football games now, so we have tens of millions of people watching football.
And Grubhub is free delivery on Grubhub if you're a Prime member.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So so now you just said it. So now I go home. I watch TV, and I have to watch football now on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
And then you can just go. Now you're Prime. You got to have Prime to watch the football. And now I'm into Grubhub. So you're sitting on your couch. You're ordering Grubhub, right? Wonder owns that. You're ordering from Wonder. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
If they can pull
Are
off.
we headed towards just one company ruling the world? Are we headed toward just
super app?
What is that called?
What is that super app? Are we headed towards
just
the super
one
app?
super app that everything? There's just what is that called?
I think it's way more possible now than it ever has been since I've been in the space. People have been talking about that since the early 2000s. This exists in other countries where you.
What is it? Like Zomato? Is that a super app?
I mean, like WhatsApp is in other countries.
But who owns WhatsApp? Facebook, Meta.
Right.
But how come nobody likes WhatsApp in this country?
In the U.S., it's a really different market. So if the super app can happen here, I would say it's way more likely now than it ever has been before.
If we have a super app, what would the super app be called? What would Sterling name the super app?
I think it would be called Chowly.
Chowly.
I think so.
Because that's a good name, right?
Good name.
I'm thinking you got to bring the dog back. I always told you that. I always liked the dog logo. Yeah. That was my favorite. Yeah. So in the future, Sterling Douglas is saying right now, predicting right now, that in the near future, distant future, will I be alive? Don't answer that.
Medium. How old are you again? Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Old as dirt. There will be one super app controlling everything, or there'll be like 5 super apps.
No, I think like any other market, there'll be a clear number 1, there'll be a number 2, there might be a number 3, and then there'll kind of be everybody.
So what's the? We talked a little bit before. What is right now? What's DoorDash's next move? What are they doing? I mean, they got reservations.
Yeah.
They're going to Europe and the rest of the world with delivery. They are in the grocery business.
I think that the reservations play for them is really smart. They did a lot for guest engagement. One of the things it also does is it gets them inside the 4 walls.
Right.
If you think about DoorDash, they spend all their time outside the 4 walls.
Right.
Like the delivery orders, the off-premise orders, the off-premise interactions, the storefront site, the mobile apps. They haven't really gone inside. They haven't done the kiosk. They haven't done the in-store ordering. Reservations, I think, is their kind of move into that. So whether they go into POS kiosk or any of those other things that are inside the 4 walls.
Wait a minute. You just said, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing right now on the Hospitality Hangout Live? Sterling Douglas, are you predicting not only a super app, are you predicting that DoorDash will be a point of sale?
I think
they're plugged into restaurants and they will just be a point of sale?
I think there'll be multiple companies that are not in the point of sale game today that will be in the point of sale game tomorrow.
So Uber could be a point of sale. DoorDash could be a point of sale.
Olo could be a
Grubhub,
point of sale.
Wonder,
Grubhub could be
Amazon could be a point of sale. Yeah. Are we headed towards point-of-sale world domination?
I think that the verticalization of SaaS companies is going to accelerate greatly across all industries, and the restaurant industry is no different from those.
True or false?
Mm-hmm.
There are over 350 point-of-sale companies in the United States today.
Oh, I knew this number a few years ago. In the U.S.?
In the U.S., just the U.S.
I'm going to go over.
Over. Okay, we don't know. We'll have to look it up. Drew, can I get the number? How many point-of-sale companies are in the U.S.? We could do that on ChatGPT. We will have that information very quickly.
In 2019, there were 250 point-of-sale systems, and 14 of them made up 50% of the restaurant space.
So is your futuristic prediction, I'm calling this the tech guy, the tech guy's futuristic
Prediction. The prediction right now. Will there be more point of sale companies in 10 years or less? Will there be consolidation in point of sale? Payment companies.
I think there will be more companies offering a point of sale feature set.
Okay.
I think that.
Drew, do you have something to say? Oh, there's a question from the audience right now.
Live studio audience.
Live studio audience. Look at my mic. Let me see my mic. Oh, here is my mic. Yeah, okay. Let me hear it.
Question was, the show started naming it food service and products. The last few years, tech has made a big splash. What's the future for the NRA Show?
That's the question? So the question that we have from someone in the audience or ChatGPT, we don't know.
Okay.
But the question is, what is the future for the National Restaurant Association show? That's your question, Sterling Douglas? Sterling, how many years? This is your 10th show?
This is my 10th show. And if you, this is actually pretty easy.
True or false? You, as a young child, you came here. Your mom used to take you here to have hot dogs.
Well, she would drop me off at the NRA show, and I would just take.
And she would go to work, and so she'll pick you up at 6 years old.
Yeah.
You go in there, go eat, and I'll pick you up in 6 hours.
I've had a lot of Nathan's hot dogs every day.
Yeah, okay.
No, the NRA show, I mean, look, so there's a back wall in this tech pavilion, right?
Okay.
NRA has a little tech pavilion. That's where.
Are you by the bathrooms?
Put hopefully I like being there. But there's always the same section, right, where they put most of the tech companies.
Yeah.
And there's always a wall, and it's in
Yes.
the same spot. It's been the same spot every single year for the last 9 years. That wall was lifted up, and there's another 50 to 100 booths that's an area I've never seen at the NRA.
Right.
There are more tech booths in the tech pavilion at this show than any other NRA show I've been to. So
Right. I
yeah,
just
it
heard a stat. There are
they
800 more exhibitors this year than last year.
I believe it, and I bet you a large portion of them are technology providers.
Yeah, and I think over 60,000 people at this show.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just recap right now because we're coming to an end, okay?
Okay.
Predictions of Sterling Douglas, the technology guy, here live at the show. Super app will dominate the industry.
A couple super apps.
A couple super apps will dominate. They will be point of sale company. They'll be plugged into your restaurant.
Yep.
They'll be a point of sale. They will be delivery. They will be pickup. They will be ordering, kiosk, the whole shebang. And you say that third-party delivery will be part of that. They will be. I know because I was at the National Retail Federation,
Yep.
NRF,
Right.
in New York, big show. And I have noticed over the last couple of years that the NRF, which was retail, restaurants and hotels, and it is retail, it's just that it's not the tradition that we believe. And they are now getting more and more. There's a now crossover between retail tech and let's call it restaurant or hospitality tech.
Right.
It's just an overlap now, and I see now more and more restaurant brands going there because they're seeing this now. It's like the same tech. We're using the same tech. And I saw like Shopify,
Yep.
full point of sale system.
Yep.
So Sterling can get his whole, whatever him and his wife are doing, some crazy business they came up with. What are you and your wife selling now? I know you guys have a whole business that you have in the back of your house or
I would
upstairs.
say if we were to do it, it would be lawn
dazzling.
services. No, lawn services.
So you've got lawn services, but you can't use Shopify for that.
Why not?
What are you going on Shopify?
You can invoice people. You can process payments.
Right,
Store
okay.
your catalog of what types of services you
So
provide.
now that means that Shopify, which was really a marketplace for you to sell your stuff, is now a point of sale. Stripe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you got Square,
Yep.
you got Clover. I mean, the list goes on, and now there's a crossover.
I think that
Are these all part of the super app people?
I think they all can be because it's not about being a point
Crazy.
of sale or not
Crazy.
being a point of sale. It's about providing the foundational concepts that a point of sale does, which is a really good series of databases that communicate with different hardware devices and can have their data transferable to all these different parts of the tech stack. That's what a point of sale truly is. And so I think in 5 to 10 years, I don't think we really think about point of sale anymore. It's just tech.
I got to tell you, I love it. So super app, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we said that the DoorDash is going to be in the point of sale business. We said
I don't know about that.
These are predictions.
I think any tech company will eventually be.
Let me ask you this before we get to an end, because this is another question. Google,
Yeah,
pretty big, right?
very big.
Do you think they'll be successful?
Aren't they already?
They are, right?
Okay.
I think they wanted to. Couldn't they just be like reservation platform, online ordering platform? I mean, you worked with Google. Couldn't they just be like, well, you can just go to Google Food, Google Online Reservations, Google Travel, Google this, Google that. I mean, couldn't they technically just put everyone out of business?
I mean, they did have those things.
So what happens? Do you think the government steps in and says, monopoly, we're going to break you up if you don't get out of this?
I think what they found, you saw this with Google food ordering.
Are we in jeopardy of being killed right now because we're talking
I was
about
going to
this?
say, you are.
Are we treading on like...
You're making some enemies. No, but like Google had Google food ordering. It was the Google interface.
Right.
But then they changed to
was that from pressure? Was it from outside pressure?
No, I think they were
Were governments coming in and saying, Google, you can't do this?
I think that they, at their heart, their mission is to generate more interactions and help connect people to their favorite places. And I think they found the best way to do that was to partner with these companies.
I think we're coming to a close, so I'm going to play a little music. Because we were with Sterling Douglas, and I know he likes this.
I love it. I love it.
Sterling, I got to tell you, I see fire over there right now, and I think we're putting on this song. You know why?
Why is that?
Because you know who is fire?
Who's fire?
You're fire, baby. And that's why we put a little of this on. If you love this song, raise your hand out there. So, come on. Nobody knows. There's 2 people. There's 2 people out there. Yeah, we got 3 people out there. And Julie's loving it. So I got to tell you, we are here with the technology guy, Sterling Douglas. We are signing off the Hospitality Hangout live. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks for having me.